I know it's not Jimmy because if it was Jimmy, if it was the real Jimmy, he would be talking in the background. He would be critiquing my live as much as he could, like he did with Isaac. That's how Jimmy rolls. So it's not Isaac. It's somebody that just made up a fake account. They put their account on mute and they don't say nothing. Like, it's TikTok scientist. I don't think it's TikTok scientist. I think it's Smitty's. Because I've watched Smitty's do her recordings. I've literally watched Smitty's do her recordings on a computer exactly like that. It showed the exact same shit. Hey, what's going on, man? I'm living.
This old man was abandoned by his children, but you won't believe what happened next.
How's everything? Did you go see Mom? No? Have you seen Mom since you moved in here?
Day after. You know, she texted me last night.
Yeah, have you talked to her?
Yeah, she said was, how are you? And I said, I'm good, and then she never said anything.
Oh, really? Yeah, okay. I wouldn't doubt that she misses you and would like to see you, you know what I mean? Like...
You find your earbuds?
They're probably in the couch somewhere.
Couch.
Oh, you checked the hole inside the whole couch?
Inside the whole couch, under the couch, everything.
Huh. But, yeah, it's okay. That's how that stuff rolls. You know what I mean? Like,
You can get those earbuds for like 10, 15 bucks.
did you work today?
Go to La Coco Bins. Not if you go to La Coco Bins.
I was at my friend's house sleeping all night.
Right on.
If you go to La Coco Bins, you can get them.
It was so funny. I literally texted Amy about to come home. Literally laid down and woke up at 3 p.m. I was like, oh shit.
I gotta move for 1 sec. Yeah. So, what's that?
Loki's on the balcony.
Are they?
Loki is over here.
How'd she get outside? I didn't know she was out there.
Yeah.
I
I was wondering. I was like, where the fuck is he? Like,
yeah. They don't bark at me when I come in.
no, they won't no more. They're used to you now. They're not gonna. No, wait, whoa, Gen X. Oh, it was a fake account. All right, no, you're good, Sam. Never mind.
You okay now? You okay, buddy?
You're good, Sam. Keep it up. What's going on, man? You get all your snow plowing done?
Yeah, no, fuck no. I got a question for you.
Oh, fuck no.
Let's
Yeah.
take a vote here. A car is parked where I pile my snow. Should I plow him in?
So this is where I would ask you, if that was your car, would you want to be plowed in?
No, but I wouldn't be stupid and park in a spot where it clearly says.
Then you know what? That's on you. It's totally on you. Like, you do what you want to do, right?
Yeah,
Like,
no, look, I'll show you.
I'm just thinking from the point of view of, if it was me, I would be very, really upset. But hey, if they're told not to park there, then unfortunately, that's their fault that they parked there.
So you see these two cars here?
Yeah,
These three spots right here, this whole thing right here
yeah.
is supposed to be snow removal, and there's a sign there that says that.
Yeah.
And fuck off, man.
Well, hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. maybe teach them a lesson.
That's what I'm thinking, bro.
Like, I hate to say it, man. Hey, it's their own fault. Like it happened to me, and I didn't get pissed about it. It's because I went and when I went down to the Port Dalhousie fucking fireworks one year, I parked in an apartment building. Like I parked at the side of the building, and the sign says that no people were allowed parking there. And I was like, well, fuck it. It's nobody's parking here. It's like it's not late at night, but it's late at night. Like my car should be okay. And then after the fireworks, we walked back up to the fucking apartment where the car was parked. Yeah, my car wasn't there no more. And I didn't get mad. I had to pay the money. You know what I mean? Like I paid the money to have it paid out of the compound. I didn't get mad about it because I know it was my stupidity, and I knew that it could have happened. Right.
Well, there's a sign there saying "Do not park here during the winter months." Fucking and their notices went up to like the place I plow, man, is like fucking. Yes, it's like a fucking 7-hour plow, right? So it's huge. Like it's a big community of like elderly and shit. But this building particularly isn't an elderly building. But
why would they have filtered that comment? Approved comment, yes. Consequences to your actions. Like, why would they filter that comment? Like, it literally just asked me to approve that comment, Julie.
Good luck. I'll show you the sign, Brian, right here. Let's see. Can you zoom in on this shit? I don't know if you can or not, but you see that sign where it says no parking?
Yeah, I see the no parking. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should be an asshole. I don't know.
Hey, you get to do what you want to do. Now, weird is commented. What the, Julie? Are you on a comment ban? Did you get a comment ban, Julie? Because now it literally just wanted to. It filtered that too. I was talking about parking and parking tickets. It literally
earlier I commented. Yeah, your thing, Brian. Is I commented or something earlier. I can't remember what it was, and it wasn't even bad. And it said your comment cannot be fucking whatever. Like it was filtered out. I don't.
Yeah,
it wasn't even a bad.
I think my TikTok moderator, whoever's moderating my TikTok account, like who's watching my TikTok account, I think they don't like me. Like,
who's your mod?
No, my mods aren't muting anybody. My mods wouldn't do that. No,
you think it's actual TikTok?
Yes, because the actual TikTok, and it was one of, I guess, Venom's buddies that work with TikTok. You know, he's a TikTok person.
I know that.
Yeah, he's got a buddy that works with TikTok, I guess. That's what he says. It's a good friend of his. They've been friends since they were kids. And they watch accounts, and they can do whatever they want with that account because they're the security of that account, right? They're the ones that maintain the guideline aspects. So if it is that one of the people that are at TikTok, it's a biased thing because so they're filtering my lives, they're censoring my lives on a biased opinion. Like that shouldn't be happening. That should not be happening. Like
I don't even think you should be allowed on TikTok if you work for TikTok.
No, but that's the thing is that they work for TikTok, right? So they're the ones that monitor my TikTok account. Like, they're the ones that put up those restrictions. They're the ones that filter your comments. They're the ones that shadow ban you. The ones actually working at the headquarters of TikTok, right? And he even said that he has a buddy. And his buddy has been in my live a few times, you know what I mean? Explaining how it works. But I haven't heard from that guy in a long time. You know what I mean? So, is it a bias thing that TikTok's doing this to me. You know what I mean? Because they just don't like me. Like,
I wouldn't doubt it, bud.
and my Brian account, like my actual Brian account, like my main Brian Brain account, has gotten 43 violations in 90 days.
No shit.
43 violations in 90 days. There you go. Now Sam's comments filtered. Like, I'm not making this shit up. Like, watch. I'll screenshot it. I'm not making it up. And there's nothing wrong with these comments. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I am not making this shit up. Oh, it's not that one.
Well, this isn't going to be as bad as I thought, though, Brian. I should be out of here by midnight. So.
Look at, oh, can you even see it? Yeah, see how it says approve it? This one right here, Julie. It says Sam, it's from Sam, it says Julie. And when I something, it asks me to approve. Like, so this is the comment, and I'm going to approve it. It says, and when I click on your comment, it asks me to approve it or disapprove it. And then Marcus, the same thing. Yep, just did it for Sam. That's weird, bro. Like, and now I got it. That has never happened in my life. Now I had to accept his comment. Like, what the fuck is going on here, TikTok? What are you doing to my fucking page, TikTok?
Would Venom do that, though? Aren't you guys buddies? I know he's not my dad. Venom,
No.
Venom don't get along at all, but...
No.
Okay.
No, I called Venom out about his behavior, but it's not Venom that works for TikTok.
No, it's his buddy, right?
It's a buddy of his, an old school friend that works for TikTok. And the guy did reach out to, and this is the thing, like if it actually did get back to TikTok, that guy should be fired because unfortunately they are using a bias of opinion and they are censoring my shit because they don't like. There you go, Skillard. Hey, who won the Jets game last night, buddy? I don't know, but that comment's been filtered. Like, what is that? What does that comment got to do with being filtered? Like
the Winnipeg Jets, they didn't even play. It's the Four Seasons. It's the Four Nations tournament right now. No NHL. They're all playing the Olympics.
That comment got filtered.
What's up, Skillard? How's it going?
Not much, man. Like, what's your main, like, tonight? We all have, like, one way to rest our head tonight. What's your main thing you want to get across tonight that would, I guess, scratch your itch before you can lay your head down? Like, what's pissing you off? Something. We all get pissed off at something, you know?
What my thing is that I do it every day, and it's to expose people that these people are doing vile, vulgar stuff. And if I can get one or two people that come through and be like new people that have never ever talked to me or anything, and new people come in and say, yes, I seen it, and that is disgusting. That's all I count for. And that's what helps me sleep at night. I am exposed and real people.
I'm with you on that. I am, and I've done this tricks and trades for a long time, and I'll just say, like, it gets wearing because you have a number of people that you want to like agree with you, and then it doesn't show. And then you get angry because no one understands you, and then you don't
there's
get.
already been a bunch of people that did. So
I'm saying, like, I'm just trying to save you like 5 years of like turmoil that I went through, because what happens is I realize is I can yell, and it might get like 5 seconds of popularity, and then the rest of it is just me upsetting myself, taking time away from my you know, like all this other extra that shouldn't be there. So I'm just wondering, man, like as long as you feel like you're doing a service for yourself, not just for others, because you can always say, hey, this is for you guys because I'm feeling this and the others should be able to feel me. But if you don't get the people following you, then no one's feeling what you're feeling, like or you're trying to say. So sometimes it's like biting the bullet too.
Right. Bob, I just ran out too. But yeah, no, Skillard, I understand what you're coming at. I understand what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Like, look out for your health. You know what I mean? Like, look out for your health. I'm not saying your shit's not right or wrong. Like, I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying, shit, man, don't get tied up in all that bullshit that just is created by who? Who? What? The internet created this, like, keeping up with the Joneses, and now we're all, like, trying to, like, maintain this, like, brain... Like we're not capable of like taking on all this extra shit.
So what my point is on this app is I am the voice for people that can't be a voice for themselves, because we got single moms on here. Hold on, let me finish. We got single moms on here. We got other people on here, you know what I mean, that are just here to have a good time, and they're being attacked. They're being, you know, spat on. They're being, well, not spat on, but you know what I mean. They're being abused and accused of all this shit, and they're too afraid to say something. So I come in because I'm not afraid to say something. I'm not afraid to put these people in their place. So that's why I do it, right?
No, that's good. And as long as you are, you know, I would say if you're taking that responsibility on, you would have to be non-biased or unbiased.
I ain't biased. I 100%. I am not biased.
So that would be the first term of being able to take on something like that. Because in nature time, people just have to figure out their shit on their own. It's sad that it has come to this place where we need other people to go reach out for help, because guess what? You are basically a sign on the road saying we need more counselors out there. But guess what? People are going to come to people that want to open up to helping others, and you are that platform. And it's kind of interesting that like we're in this place now where there's a lot of people looking for quick help. And for people like you, you're probably in that mode of like, here, bang, bang, bang. Here's what's going on right now. You don't have to go and wait 8 hours in a fucking emergency room. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I get the service. I worry about burnout. I worry about other people getting wrong information. I worry about you worrying about giving wrong information and someone died, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like, no, I 100%. Okay, so this is how it goes. Okay, I usually get private messages, right? I'll get a private message.
Yeah.
And the people will come to me and be like, "Hey, Bri, I don't know what to do, man. This person keeps doing this. This person keeps doing that." So I will look at what they say, and I'll be like, "Okay, let me go and let me see for myself. I'm not shutting you off. I'm not making it like I don't care about what you're feeling. No. Let me go."
Cool. And I'm great. I allow that. Do you know? Can I say one thing and then I'll let you just like whatever. You know that guy that says the guy's like John that breaks bad news.
Yep.
He's a TikTok phenom.
I watch his videos all the time.
Right?
He makes phone calls.
Amazing.
He breaks bad news.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I think he's like, and that's where it's like kind of like when like Punk'd came, or like even Jackass, like all these prank shows, like, right? It was kind of like he nurtured that in a place where it could be relevant now. And also that he was, you know, being very like I'm sure he had lawyers, because he's like, oh, this is John Berg News. It's a recording. Like you had to go through all that liability of all that shit, right? But he was not wanting to say like, here's what I think you guys should do. It was like, nope, here's a statement from this guy that said that you thought you
So,
going out with his mother and like all this stuff.
You know those. Those pedophile finders. You know how they find the pedophiles.
Freak show or
Like
freak
that's
catcher or
kind of what
whatever.
I'm doing here. That's kind of what I'm doing here, but I'm finding the disgusting behavior. Like I'm finding
Okay.
that have. So what it is
I
people
didn't
will
get
give
that
you a message.
at the beginning. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I felt like, and I felt, and I do get a lot of people, and you do too. When you go on other people's lives, you're like, is he telling us what we should know, or is he engaging in like this open forum of experience that we all are learning at the same time? Like, and thank you. I mean, if that's what you really feel, I trust that's what you say. Is you're engaging in this as we are, and we're all just a place in this. You're live, right? And
So there's one person. Okay, I just want to get this out there quick. There's one person in here right now, and we had our falling out, but we worked over it. But there's one person in here that reached out to me a long time ago, and they explained their situation. They explained a few people that have been stalking, going at them, nitpicking this that, and. I was like, okay, and I listened to that person, and I read their shit, and then all of a sudden I kept getting, the little things, and I started watching the person that person was telling me about. And then when I found out that that's exactly what this person is doing to this other person, this guy jumped in, and this guy started.
You have all right.
Yeah, this guy jumped in.
Yeah.
So this
And
guy
I know
jumped
you
in
know
and
you know.
started
I
losing
know-
his shit
no,
on
no,
that other person.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right?
No,
But
that's
then
fair.
everybody that was
and with
following that other person wanted to come in and attack me. And then I got to the point where I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm ready to get off this app. Like, I can't do this. Like, this is fucking disgusting.
Oh, was this like
And that
recently?
person-
Like
that
when I just
person that
came
reached out
on,
to
you were
me the
about to
first
say I'm
time-
leaving, right?
Hold on.
Like,
Just let me
was
finish
this
and then I'll let you
recently?
speak.
Okay.
No, this is like 2.5, 3 years ago. But then that person reached back out to me because they heard that I was ready to get off the app. Like I was done with it. I said, fuck it. No, I don't. That person reached out to me again and they sent me a really long fucking message. And they were like, please, Brian, don't leave. We need someone like you here for a voice for us. Like, and then literally, I felt the fucking pain inside that person, and they're probably here in the chat. You know what I mean? I'm not giving. Oh, maybe not, but I'm not going to give out any information.
No. What I'm hearing is you went through the ringer and somehow, and it's not. I don't think like you're giving a lot of props to your fans and your people, your followers, but a lot of it is that you went through that change and that trend, like that shift of like, oh shoot, like this is people are at me, and you had to decide whether your fans were your fans because you alone made that choice
But
to get back
I
on there.
stand up.
and think
Even this gentleman right here. Hold on.
create more fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, even that person right there, like they're here. They're here. They can vouch for it. Now it's not showing them here. Like there's tons of them that I've seen people do this stuff to them, and they talk to me and they explain the shit, and then I watch it, and then the people that actually do these people wrong. I come in and I say something. I'm like, whoa. Do you remember the time that you just did that to that person? Like literally,
You're
you're
like-
doing that to that person.
So you're like the vigilante, the Batman of TikTok for your
Yeah,
followers.
pretty much. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is, right there.
That's
that
a good
account.
one. That's a good way.
That account right there is the reason why I stayed on this app. That account. And we had a falling out, but we fixed it. But that account that just came in, that's the reason why I stayed on this app.
Dark Dread?
No, they can
Marcus?
They can mention it right there. See, look, big hugs, and that right there was the reason, because at the time she was a single person living in her house all by herself, and she had people stalking her. She had people fucking doing some nasty shit to her, and I was the fucking voice back then. And I'm telling you, when I got that last message, when I said I was done with this app, I'm not leaving no more. I'm not. Once I got that message and I felt how sad she was when I said I was leaving this app, I said, you know what? I can't leave this app now because I know there's people like her out there that I have to stay here for.
Well, I mean, TikTok is a dirty way of finding that darkness out. And I love TikTok because I've learned so much from so many people that I don't have to like go and buy a plane ticket to go and find it. I can find it right here. And
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that'll come into my thing and be like, "Yeah, Bry has done it. He has stuff up for me."
What I saw from you when I came in, I was like, "Okay, this guy is really
passionate,
trying to make sure." Like, you're a very peaceful guy. You're the guy. Are you a middle child by chance?
I am one of the middle childs. We had four. My mom had 4 children.
Are you the youngest or the oldest?
I'm the youngest middle child. So it goes my oldest brother, my other brother, me, and then my sister.
So you're the peacemaker of the family. When you grew up, right? You were the guy. So I'm a middle child as well, right? So I'm going to break some stuff down to you because maybe not a lot of people do that. But that middle child, what they do is they are, every time they see something, and they predict stuff too. We're very predictable people. We will make sure something happens before it happens. We'll move a chair when I know my grandmother's coming over because she's going to trip over the mat or something. Do you understand what I'm saying?
100%.
Okay, so we are very susceptible to risk, harm. We're very sensitive to making sure no one is harmed, and as long as no one else is harmed, then I don't have to worry about myself. So we are a bag. Well, I always thought of it like a middle child as being like Robin Williams, like the sad clown effect. Have you ever heard of that? Sad clown, like everyone's smiling, everyone's good, you're good, but no one's taking care of me. He goes, I'm an extrovert. I'm meeting all your needs. So if I'm meeting all your needs, then you must be good, right? No, we're an empty, hollow fucking, yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I hear exactly what you're saying, but
do the people live understand what I'm saying? Because there's a reason why you and I try to convince people, right? We're trying to convince people because you know what it is. Honestly, and you and I'm the same thing as you. We're trying to protect ourselves from not being harmed.
I don't have to protect
so that no one else can.
I'm well protected. Like I'm well protected by the good Lord Jesus, and the good Lord Jesus put me on this path.
Are you understanding what I'm saying though?
Yeah, I understand. I 100% understand what you're saying. But so for my shortcomings, you know what I mean, of the that
means that we're the smartest people on the earth, though. Like, you have to agree. We're very, very smart people. And we can get around situations and avoid negativity and include positivity. That is you. That is I. I feel that. Do you feel like that's a burden?
No, nothing's
Or do you feel like it's a gift?
You know what was my burden? My burden was that I would say probably about, 17, 18 years ago, my burden was that I was living in the past. Like I was stuck in the past. I was like, oh fuck, my criminal record, my this, my that, I'm a violent person, I'm a bad person. And I just kept using that as an excuse. Like, I'm not making it nowhere because of my past. I'm not going nowhere because of my past.
I'm not. You a question, and you don't have to go that serious with it. Can I ask you a simple question though? Like, was that learned, or like your environment? Like, was your other siblings above you showing that, or was it just you tried to reach out and just ask out for like attention?
I was outcasted as the child. I'm still outcasted now because my brothers get more,
Less cheese,
love.
for
They
sure.
get more love
Yep.
from my parents than I do, right? And that's okay. I'm okay with that. But unfortunately, like I was just gonna say,
I'm with you.
is that I've learned to walk with my past. I've learned to walk with my
Yes.
troubles. And my troubles are not going to hold me back, and they're not going to get in my way anymore. Because
Okay,
now that
can I
I've
ask you?
learned
Can
that,
I
am
say
moving.
something? Because you just right on the money right there. Do you feel with that proclamation you just said, and you were reading
No,
me?
I'm
like
more
a book.
successful.
You're reading me like a book. Do you feel like when
100%.
it comes to your family dynamics that you feel like you have to force that understanding on them because they'll never understand what the struggle of someone trying to do as much as they can just to stay baseline, but also know that they are better than what society has cornered them to be, SAKA the family. And I feel like a lot of the times I feel like the family has made me out as an outcast because I just wasn't at that time frame of their acceptance of it. Oh, well, I'm 40. I don't have a kid, but and I'm married. Like, I feel like I'm getting outcasted day by day just because, like, there's certain facts where you just have to be someone else's understanding or like acceptance. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine where I'm at right now, but
So
I'll be an outcast if I don't have a wife. It's just
I've learned to walk with not worrying about being accepted. Okay, like this is what I'm gonna say. I've learned to walk with.
well, and
that.
that's what I was saying. But in the past, that's what I was like. That's what I was like. But right now, I'm with you. I'm not like that. They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. Right? Wow.
So
Right?
So like I was saying, right, is that I wasn't really accepted in the past. You know what I mean? So I grew with it, right? I was like, okay, well, if nobody's gonna accept me, I'm just gonna lash out, right? I'm gonna be a bad kid. You know what I mean? Nobody wants
Risk taker. Risk taker.
I
Risk.
was,
Oh yeah.
100%.
Let's try the drug. Let's try all of this stuff.
Yep.
Let's.
I didn't do drugs,
Let's
though.
maybe
I
try
didn't do
with a couple extra beers in you. Let's.
No, I did drink.
Let's see what the
I
parents
did.
will do when they raise a bad child. Right.
Yes, and that's
Right?
what I was. But
Right?
Yeah, okay, let me go. But so my thing is when I wasn't being accepted, I lashed out. And what happened was when I lashed out when I was younger, I was violent. I was abusing everybody that looked at me wrong, male wise. I never ever abused.
I wasn't that guy.
I've
So were
always
you in
stuck
the-
up. I've always stuck up
Were
for
you
women.
Were you always in like detention and like
Yep.
always like?
Yep,
Oh, that
detention.
guy.
Dude, I was
That guy.
in and out of jail from 12 years old
Yes.
till 24. In and out.
And so that was your normal, like.
And so what?
You know what?
I
You know
wanna
what?
get at-
Can
what
I
wanna
say
get
something
at,
and
though-
ask you just as like because I'm not in that world, because you were so young and you didn't have that father or mother attention, because you got loud and angry. The what is it? The loudest wheel gets the grease, right? So I always felt like that's why people are so criminal, is because like no one loved them, and then like at least they have a cop to like put fucking handcuffs on them and feed them, and someone else take care of them and take them. Like they'd never gotten that in their lives, so it's like they're a fucking caged rat all their lives, and all they want is to like get out just so they can get back in with some food or with some like understanding or attention. You know what I always believe is good attention is not always great attention. Any attention's good attention, even
Right.
with people that like get hurt and
So-
bad.
So what I want to say is that every time I got into trouble, You know what I mean? Like my mom and dad, they didn't really, they didn't really like fucking care when I wasn't in trouble. But when I got in trouble, they were there for me every fucking step of the way. Like every time I get in trouble, my mom was there. My mom was there pulling me out of jail. My mom was there at every court case. My mom was there. My mom was there. So
good.
what I was doing is at that age, when I was young, I said, okay, fine, I'm just going to get in trouble so I can get my mom's attention.
Yes.
Like, and that's all I did is I got in trouble to get my
Isn't it
mom's
so
attention.
simple, but it's so like
Right? But
depraving?
now
Isn't that so depriving?
now that I become the more successful son out of the bunch, you know what I mean? I got a good house, I got my license, I got a good
Nice.
job.
Nice.
I got everything I need, right? I got a good wife, I got
know
a good
better.
family.
And that's-
My brothers fail on a
That's it.
bunch of the stuff that I have succeeded on. And I was the worst child.
Do you feel
Now
like?
I
Do you
flip the
feel
script,
like
and my
if
mom's
you
like,
didn't
"Whoa,
go through that,
like
would
this ain't
you
my son."
be, do you feel like if you didn't go through all that pain and suffering, that you wouldn't be so calloused and so on point right now to make sure that you're like people can adult, but there's a lot of very, how do I say, immature adults out there. I'd say
Yep.
that it's overtaking most adults right now in maturity. So do you feel like you really have to like scuff your knees to really go back onto that bike to make you like ride that bike? Like you need the pain is not all bad. I don't say like you have to like torture or you don't have to like spank or I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying like sometimes consequences have to be harsh, and the best people that are learners of their past mistakes are the ones that have built calluses, the ones that have gone through the war scars, the ones that maybe you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. 100% I hear you, man.
You have to get through the wickets to, like, I go through the thunder.
Yeah, and that's what made me who I am today. You know what I mean? All that shit made me who I am today, and that's why I do better and I make better choices, and you know what I mean? I can sit back and be like,
it's when you live in a bubble, and I've learned this a long time ago, but a lot of people are still living in this world, which I don't. But all those like TMZ or like Esquire or like YM magazines back in the day where it was all teen bop, everything was all like cropped and it was not what they looked like. Everything looked perfect, and that's why you had bulimia and what's the other disease where they like anyway, like they just want to get skinny. And in the early 90s, early 2000s, there was like a bad case of people starving themselves just to get online, and
yeah,
it was just a horrible understanding of like what we see.
anorexia,
Yeah, that shit was just bad, and now we're getting into this whole new level of I don't even know, like a fire hydrant, when you let it go, the water just doesn't stop, it just flows. That's what I think is happening now with the internet and everyone understanding like their sex, their gender, their age, their fucking everything, their existence. It's just like opening up like a fire hydrant of like, here's a whole lot of information and opposite information and deal with it. Soak it up. Soak it up.
Yep, 100%. Like and it's too much for some people. Like they can't do it. Like they can't absorb the information as fast as they're getting it. And
I mean, also it's like filtering. Like sometimes.
Yep. What happened? Something happened. Am I still here, guys? One in the chat that I'm still here.
Sure.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Memory's only as good as.
But yeah, like I don't know, man. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing. And the people that see what I'm doing and know what I'm doing, they respect me for doing it, right? And that's all that matters.
Absolutely. Hey. No, hey, there's only one bad apple. And so in your eyes, like there's no bad apple that's gonna rock the apple cart, right? So you can have one guy coming in and say, "Go F yourself," right? But you got 13 other apples that are like, "Hey, we still trust the apple cart." So you're like, are you able to turn over to turnips one day? Like, are you feeling like you're just sticking on apples, or can you stretch over and think like you're a pretty smart guy, like you know what you're saying?
I don't
Do
know
you
about
think like you can stretch out your argument to other topics?
Can I switch it out to other topics? I have all random topics. My live's not in specific. It's always random. Like my life's always random.
Maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah, I usually come on here to have fun and but the last few days there's been people trying to run dirt on my name, and I'm like, yeah, no, you're not running dirt on my name. I'm gonna
You know what?
expose.
I love that. I love that you got dirt on, because that means you're hitting a sore spot, or a right spot. You know what I'm saying? Like there's that. That's why people. Oh, you get angry. Like if I wasn't angry, then it wouldn't have afforded my attention to give you your attention back. So I just find it like Eddie. I say a positive view is 1+. I say a negative review is 2+, because you're getting hate always brings more hate, which gives more attention, which is just an advertising. It's over 50%, right? It's marketing. Come on, man.
And that's why I do what I do, because these people's negative attitude.
I know.
They think that they're damaging me, which you're not damaging me. You're making it better for me to continue doing what I do.
They don't know that. Yes.
They don't.
This is funny about the youth of our youth is the louder and the quicker the response, the most impulsive. This is why hormones, as you get older, you regulate your hormones, and it's through experience, it's through nurture, it's through experiments, it's through trial and error, it's through hurting your knee, getting up and like making sure, scuffing yourself off, but it's also, making sure that you understand that some things are not worth the value of and there's some things that, you know what, I don't care if no one else is listening, but I'm going to make it worth everyone else's while to hear it. So I appreciate what you do, because you're calling out people that need to be called out, and also you're open to being called out yourself. So that makes sense.
I always call myself out. Yep.
You know what I mean? So I think that's where debates. You already won the debate when you already come up with that stance of like, I don't care, give a shit. Like you can call me the fuck out too, but
got my laptop ready to go. Got my fuck Trudeau sticker.
Of course, I couldn't get anything out because Queen Dosas has to scream over